KINK Live in the Bing Lounge. It's brought to you by Intel. Please welcome Rebecca Pidgeon.
How nice of you to come. Thank you.
And thank you to you, Rebecca, for coming with your band today. You're going to be in Bend tomorrow night opening up for Madeline Peru. So it's great to have you do a little bit of playing for us.
Oh, thank you.
Today.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
Get to know you a little bit. I would say you're certainly dually talented, but you're probably a triple threat. Because you are a Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts graduate. You're juggling acting, singing, songwriting, and parenting as well. I don't even want to ask you what takes precedence, but
Parenting.
and that's probably
Kids.
the biggest challenge.
I'm watching you still, even though I'm here, whoring myself around. I'm still watching you. You need to brush your teeth, eat your breakfast, get a good night's sleep, and what else? What's the other secret of life?
Be nice.
Be nice. Yeah. Be nice to your sister.
Are you texting with them all the time?
Yeah.
That's the best way to keep in touch. You never leave a message on the phone, do you?
You know what? I don't really, actually, no.
Yeah, it's just like all immediate.
Yeah.
It's got to be that way.
Yeah.
And you're on the road now for a
We're
good
on the road for a little while with Madeline Peru. We're opening for her, which is a big treat. I'm a big fan of hers.
Yeah, as is KINK, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a nice pairing, I think.
Yes, yes.
Well, let me talk a little bit about the pairing that you recently wrapped up an HBO film on the life of Phil Spector. Al Pacino, Helen Mirren.
Yes, Al Pacino.
David Mamet, your husband, by the way, David Mamet.
Yes, Dave directed it, and Al was Phil. And,
I guess he plays Phil, right? I can really
had
see
an
him.
amazing sort of metamorphosis into this Phil Spector character. And it takes place during the first trial of Phil Spector, where his lawyer was Linda Kenny Baden. And
who are you in the film?
I play somebody on the defense team. I'm a jury consultant who's working with a focus group.
You're used to being on a stage as an actor and a singer, but what was that like working with these powerhouses and towering figures of American and English actors?
Well, strangely, comforting and normal because, they're great actors, and if you're working with a great actor, then you sort of slide into the scene much more easily than if you're working with somebody who is confused.
completely a novice. It's so interesting to me to think of your incredible creative life that you have for yourself, and that you're together with this formidable David Mamet. I mean, what is a day in the life like? Are you battling for positions in the office? No, it's my turn on the computer.
We both have offices that are outside of the house, so that's a good thing. We've developed our own language called Pidgeon, and so nobody else can understand it, and that seems to be all that we talk in our family. And we all love each other very much. Yeah, it's a very nice
That's
situation.
a pretty easy formula for success. It seems like maybe not that easy to achieve, but and I know, just touching once more on David Mamet, that you did co-write a song for this latest album.
We've co-written several songs. There's a song on this record that we co-wrote called "Baby Please Come Home Again," and it was while I was listening to Hank Williams, I just thought, oh God, these songs seem so simple. Surely it would be just easy to write a song like this. And so I started, and then I found out that it really wasn't so easy because those songs are, they're written so brilliantly, and they all have a brilliant turnaround, a brilliant story. So then I said, who do I know who's a really great writer? Oh, Dave. Here, help me out with the lyrics for this. And he really did.
That would be so much fun to be a fly on the wall of that session, to see how
it's
you
very
both
fast.
Yeah,
Working with Dave is very fast. You have to get in there, get under his nose and say, hey, 5 minutes. And then he gives you 5 minutes, and then he's off doing the next thing.
Yeah. Well, so Slipknot is the new album.
It's called Slingshot.
Slingshot, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Slingshot is the new album. And I wanted to give a shout out to another guy that you've collaborated with for so long, and that's the amazing Larry Klein, who we know for his work, say, with Joni Mitchell.
Yeah, yes.
You have managed to surround yourself. There's something in your karma that you've managed to surround yourself with some really wonderful people.
I don't know. I must have been some sort of very wealthy princess or something in a former life, and now these people have to pay homage in this life in order to get somewhere else for the. Anyway, there's a big plan, obviously, around it. I've worked with Larry, been lucky enough to work with Larry Klein for years, and we're very good friends, and we've become co-writers. That was our new thing with this record. We co-wrote a lot, and that expanded my brain and songwriting. And he's such an impeccable musician and a great songwriter, great lyricist, and great song fixer, and a great producer.
It's interesting to me, Rebecca, that you said that you had to sort of reset your intention to really focus on music, because you do have all these other arenas that you go in, so you had to recommit.
I decided to learn how to play the guitar because I'd been writing songs and singing and playing the guitar for years, and then I said to myself, why is this so difficult? And then I said, oh yeah, I don't know how to play the instrument. So I said, Tim, can I have lessons? And Tim started giving me lessons. And then I realized that it was just much more of a mountain than I thought it was going to be to learn the guitar. But I'm practicing more.
So as we watch you play today, you just keep in mind that...
I've just called attention to it, and I'll probably make lots of mistakes.
We love seeing that kind of thing. And before we let you get into what you're here to do, the music, why don't you introduce Tim?
This is Tim Young, who comes from LA, and he has a band called The Youngs, and he has many musical projects that he works on. He works with Brian Reitzel on movie scores, and he's a major talent in the music world in this country. And this is Mark Goldenberg, who is also a major talent in the music world in this country. He's a great classical guitarist and a great, we call him the maestro. He plays many different instruments, and we all come along and take lessons from Mark Goldenberg.
And you, Rebecca Pidgeon, in the Bing Lounge.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay.